So we are going to do a role play. We've got a few different scenarios for you all, just to kind of do a few different industries, and I'll kind of throw some objections at Joe. Again, this is scheduling a meeting, not actually sitting there in the meeting pitching to the merchant.
Awesome. Let's kick it off. Typically when when we're doing, call blitzes, things like that, we typically already have the owner's name because we pulled that either from Apollo. And so today on the, for our role playing, I will already know the name. So I'll ask specifically for that person, when I call in. Awesome. Well, let's kick it off with the coffee shop here. Ring, ring, ring.
Sounds good. Jillian's Coffee Shop.
Is Jillian available?
I think she's here somewhere. What can I help you with?
Yeah, I actually stopped by there last week and was having a cup of coffee and had a great experience and got her name. Wanted to just have a quick chat with her about some opportunities.
Okay, here, I'll give you the phone to her. Hold on just a second.
Thanks.
Hey, this is Jillian.
Hey, Jillian, this is Joe. How are you doing today?
Doing all right. How about you?
I'm doing great. I actually was in your shop last week, had a phenomenal experience. Your staff was fantastic, and the coffee was really good. I actually had a little espresso there, and it was fantastic. So got a really neat little business there. So congratulations on that.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, thank you. What can I help you with, Joe?
Yeah. The reason for my call is we work with a lot of coffee shops just like yours, to help them build stronger relationships with their customers and increase revenue. And I was going to be back in the area next Tuesday and just wanted to see if I could swing by, learn a little bit more about, your communication with your customers, how you market to them, how you communicate with them, and then maybe share how we help other coffee shops just like yours increase revenue. Would you be available next Tuesday or Wednesday?
I'll have to look, but we do have texting capabilities
Oh,
where we
interesting.
can communicate already.
I didn't mention anything
Yeah.
about I didn't mention anything about texting, but I'm glad to hear you got
Oh.
texting. I'm just kidding. So you're currently doing texting. Very cool. We actually do have a texting solution. I'd love to learn more. Like, tell me a little bit about how you're currently texting your customers, if you don't mind sharing.
Well, we send out a text every now and then about different things happening within the company. And we're able to communicate with some of our customers that way.
How big is your database?
Oh, I have no idea. We have quite a few in there, but I have no idea how many numbers we have.
And then how do you build that database currently?
Through our point of sale.
Okay, very good. Well, what I'd love to do, might not be an opportunity for us to work together, but we've been in the industry for, over 15 years doing text and other, text communication solutions. So worst case, I can give you a few good ideas that you might not be currently using with your current platform. In best case scenario, maybe we've got some products that you find that are more interesting and we could migrate that over. But I'd love to, again, just come in and learn a little bit about how you're currently using the current platform, share some ideas of how we've helped other people use it, and kind of look at how you're acquiring those customers. And again, see if I can give you some ideas to enhance what you're currently doing. Sound good?
Yeah. So what is the pricing on yours? How does that work?
So typically when you think about pricing, it's going to be depending on what solutions you're using, because we have a lot of different solutions and that's going to determine the pricing. But our average customer spends about $150 a month with us, on the platform, depending on, it can be a little less or a little more over time, depending on how they're using the platform, how much automation. Are you currently doing automated text or are you just blasting out?
I don't know if we can do automated text. We're just blasting out some text.
So right now, that brings up a good question. So right now, let's say I was in your coffee shop last week. I didn't see where I could sign up for text, right? Um, so that's why I was asking the question, how people sign up. And let's say I had a great experience, staff was good, coffee was fantastic, but there's lots of places I can buy coffee from, right? And how do you like automatically reach back out and say, Joe, miss you at Jillian's Coffee if I've lapsed or you lost, like I hadn't been there in 30 days? Do you have a way to automatically do that with your current platform?
I don't think so, no.
So that's one simple idea that like I can kind of share, and I'll have a host of other ideas that potentially could help you enhance again what you're currently doing, or maybe we're a better fit, maybe not. But worst case, you'll leave that meeting with some great ideas of how to use text better and how to communicate and build a bigger database and drive more revenue.
Okay, I guess we can kind of talk about it and see what the
Awesome.
differences are.
Next, let's see, Tuesday at 1 o'clock. Does that work well for you?
Yep, that works.
Perfect. I've got your email address is JJJ, and also got, do you mind sharing your cell phone number so I can just send a confirmation?
Sure.
Perfect.
Blah, 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 blah.
Awesome. I'll get that invite sent out, and I look forward to enjoying another cup of coffee with you next Tuesday at 1.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Perfect. So a couple things I want to address there that are interesting. So typically, I've got a framework where I'm trying to sell the appointment, not get too deep into the product. But if the product comes up, now I'm going to start digging deeper and asking questions and just having a conversation. And so that's why no script, in my opinion, like scripting is good for practice, but you've got to be, you got to be willing to kind of dive and navigate, or detour is a better word for it, when you're on a call. And if you get someone talking and they're willing to open up, you can start asking more questions, and that's going to prepare you to be, prepare you for the call when you show up next week. So that was a good one. You threw some good ones at me. One of the things I always like to do is I'm trying to sell value in meeting with me, not value in the product. And if you really think about what I said multiple times, is I took a more consultative approach. If I'm gonna, worst case, like, look, obviously I want you to buy from us. That's what that was my sentiment. But worst case, I want to help you. I want to give you some ideas to help your business be more successful with your current platform. And so that will drop a lot of barriers for people. And if they believe me through my questions, and when you start asking good questions, people think you're intelligent, and then they're going to more likely give you the meeting. So